Hey everyone! So today we're going to be looking at some factoring shortcuts. So they're going to be two different examples in which it'll just be easier if you notice the pattern instead of having to make your generic rectangle and your diamond problems. So there's two very specific kind. We'll go over the vocabulary words and then how to use them. So the very first one, if a polynomial that can be factored as the sum and difference of two terms, it's called a difference of squares. So that's when you have some perfect square subtracting another perfect square. So the general pattern would be to have x squared minus y squared. So you would have x minus y and x plus y. So here's a specific example with some numbers. So if you had x squared minus 16, you could write this one as x minus 4, x plus 4. So notice that x squared is a square and 16 is also a squared. It's 4 squared. All right, so that's where those 4's come from. Here's another one. 36m squared is a square, 6m, and then 25 is a square, 5. So you end up with 6m minus 5, 6m plus 5. So that's how you can quickly factor out a difference of squares. Now, trinomials that are special and can be easily factored look like ax squared plus 2 times axb plus b squared. Now, careful, a and b have to be non-zero real numbers. And these are called perfect square trinomials, and they factor as ax plus b quantity squared. So here's our first example, 9x squared minus 24x plus 16. So if I want to check to see if it's a perfect square trinomial, I want to check to see if that first term is a square, which 3x squared will give you 9x squared. And then in the middle, I should have 2 times that ax, and in this case would be 3x, and then times the square, the b squared, which is 4. So notice that it does match, just like how we had the general form. So that means that it does factor, and it factors into the 3x minus 4, and then don't forget your square. Now notice that the sign in the middle has to match the sign in the middle of your original expression. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching.